so.
Well, that's okay. All right, so I know Grace Tweedy, and it was Tvete, right?
Right.
Right. And it was Grace Williamson, your mother's maiden name. And her parents were Elfrida and
You get offers for jobs now that they're trying
Samuel,
to
wasn't
get
it?
out of school.
what was
Samuel, wasn't it?
What was-
I believe it was Samuel.
Grandpa Williamson's name was Samuel Williamson.
They don't
I
they
believe-
don't
had
have
about
it anymore.
three
I believe
They
They
she's
haven't
right.
since I
He
got
had
to college.
Grandma Tweedy used to
They
rattle
don't
all
care.
these
Yeah.
names of these brothers off because they all had very long, fancy
Well, I'm sure you could
names.
find a job
Samuel
now
Lorenzo,
anywhere.
I think, was your
Heavens.
I need to finish my
great-grandfather.
degree, and then I'll probably
Samuel
have some pretty good
Lorenzo
prospects.
Williamson.
Yeah.
And was he the one that was killed in the Civil War?
No,
That would have been way
his
too late.
father.
His father, do you remember his name?
I have it in the thing at home.
So Elfrida, how do you spell Elfrida? A-L-F.
Country though.
No foreign countries?
R-I-E.
I might go to Canada.
And her maiden name was
Pearson.
Pearson and is spelled P.
Don't go.
I suppose she actually was Peridaughter,
No.
but she
Yeah.
was Peridaughter.
No, I don't have a huge desire.
P-E-R-S-O-N. P-E-R-S-S-O-N.
Maybe
Oh,
Canada,
two S's.
but I don't even
And
think I have a
then
huge desire
what
for
year,
that.
do you remember about what year she would have immigrated?
Countries that got, the companies have gotten so big in all these foreign countries.
Well, it had to be before she got married.
Yep.
Around
Wherever they
18.
want to.
Between 1890 probably and
But some of these
1893
countries
or
are
so.
coming
Grandma
back
was
from
born in
China, they say.
1895 and she was the oldest.
Yeah, she was.
So I would say
I don't have a
around
huge desire to go to
1890.
China.
Probably.
Huh?
I got a lot of friends. from
1890 she would have
She was
China. I
immigrated?
don't have a huge desire to go to
Was she
China.
20? You know
Yeah,
how old
I
she
don't
was?
know.
I don't know how old she was. But she came to her uncle Dahlbeck.
I saw
in
Italy,
Oaks, North
I
Dakota,
saw
Yep.
northern Italy,
that
I
was
saw
her-
northern Africa, I saw South
Her
America.
father's brother, they changed their
believe
name to
me,
Dahlbeck when
I
they
saw a
came
lot
here,
of
so that
poverty.
they actually were,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
actually was her uncle, even though the name wasn't
I saw a
Pearson.
lot of poverty.
But he
in
was
North,
at
too,
one
far
point a
back.
Pearson.
Probably,
Panhandlers.
Yeah.
But,
probably, and
you know,
so that family was quite close to.
Yeah.
I I work
And
in
there were
in
two
downtown.
daughters by that family.
The Dahlbecks.
Yes, Jenny and Julia.
I see
And
every
Julia's
day.
where the doll comes
And
in.
so
So many
Elfrida came
homeless
from
people
Sweden. She
on
brought
the
that
street.
beautiful
Oh, yeah.
doll for
yeah.
Jenny.
You don't know their situation, and maybe that
And Julia,
they're
maybe for
completely
both the
homeless.
girls, but Jenny
and
was the
maybe that they
older.
have some place to go and they're
Julia,
just jobless.
right?
But
Well, I suppose she could carry only so much stuff.
oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's a
And
lot
it
of,
was a
there's a lot
German
of homeless people in
China head
Fargo.
doll,
And it's funny too because
and it's still
in
here.
Fargo they can't survive the winter.
And
No, but the
Frida, it's
churches
not
are all
interesting,
taking them in
Elfrida, and
and
Frida was the patient I
they
had
really try to
in
take
Minneapolis
care of
Oh,
who
really?
appraised it for me.
Oh, really?
People that don't have
And
a
she told me that it would have been
Yeah.
a German-made doll,
Yeah,
and
and
it
that's
was
that's
quite
why
valuable.
you see them in
At the time, and that
you
was
know,
in the 80s.
California,
It was
Yeah,
something like
Arizona,
$1,500
too, where they
for
can
that
stay
doll.
outside.
the winter
Wow.
is
So it's
okay.
really quite a valuable
The summer's
piece.
tough, but winter's
And especially
okay.
since she
Yeah.
has the original clothing and stuff.
And a
He's
lot of
getting
them
up on his
suffer
knees now.
by their own
Yeah.
fault, you know,
Oh,
they've
he is
gotten
losing his
into
knees.
drugs and
Easier when
Hard to
there's
find your way
carpet.
out of that too.
You don't even know
Once you,
what
once
this
you've gotten
food is
into
going
that
for,
situation,
aren't
it's
you?
hard
Oh,
to get
Auntie, I know exactly what this is.
Right in the mouth.
that drugs is
So,
getting to be-
Grandma, do you remember how
Even in
Elfrida
North
and
Dakota.
Samuel
out.
met?
Oh, yeah,
Do you know that story at all?
No.
They both had homesteads, right, Mother?
Oh, I see what you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
prescription drugs too.
it was a time of homesteading, and
Not just
they
like
each had a homestead,
Yeah.
Comes from prescription
but they laid next to one another, and they thought they could just incorporate the two. But apparently they couldn't.
I said, are you
So they had to. So they had to get married in order to use them. How did that work? I'm confused.
Well,
They got
apparently
married.
it didn't work because they did get married, and the the homestead thing didn't work out for them.
So they only got to keep one homestead.
Well, they had one, yeah, but I don't know if they got the second one or not.
You scrape the frost.
Didn't talk about it too much.
frost.
Did
What's
he-
that?
Why did he quit
Oh, what's the
farming?
frost?
He couldn't
He
make
didn't
it.
have enough land.
It happens though, because when we were there, I crossed it on the
He needed
windshield.
more
Did it
land.
really?
Yes, it did.
Let's see if
No, I
If they'd
haven't-
had the two
I maybe
farms,
saw frost on the
they
windshield
could've-
once
they
this
could've
past
had, yeah.
2 or 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
But with only one farm, it wasn't possible to
it
make a living.
wasn't- No, no.
Phoenix is
It
pretty
was.
Because you
warm.
only got
You ever get over it, too, son?
140
I've
acres,
never
wasn't
been.
it?
The Homestead Act?
That's
I don't
only
know, we
about
could look
30
it up,
miles
I'm not
away,
sure.
isn't it?
I think it's
And
an
then
hour.
in their family, when Grandma was the
It's
oldest,
like 2 hours. An hour and a half.
so it was
Kristen
Grace.
says 2 hours. So it's a
Olive.
little bit further than you
Is
might
it
think.
hard for you to
Ida.
drive there?
Oh, we could get there.
And
I just
then-
don't think we have
Howard.
any desire to
Howard
be
was
there.
the tail end, and
We'd rather go
Colleen?
up north to Flagstaff,
No.
see mountains and
Colleen
stuff like
was in
that.
there.
than,
She
Up
died.
where it's cold.
Yeah, exactly.
They thought
exactly.
she had polio.
I thought it was diphtheria.
No, must- I don't know if I-
Claudia.
One or the other.
Claudia.
Not Colleen.
Claudia.
Is it
Claudia
not me
had-
that you need to
It
get
She had
was one or the
diphtheria.
other.
Yeah.
I don't know which.
Oh.
So then,
Either one was fatal.
Divorce.
so then, Elfrida divorced Samuel, or he died?
He died.
He died, and she got
So
remarried,
right now, this,
right?
To Williamson.
To Williamson.
Yeah.
That's right. I was,
No.
I was
Out in
up there
California.
just in,
Out in
the
California,
end
who
of-
did she marry?
the end
She
of
didn't
April,
marry
I
in
believe.
California.
I thought she married somebody and then got divorced.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to see their place
She
too.
married
It's little, but it's really cute.
here in North Dakota.
Yeah, and then she went out to after he
Oh, my
died, and
goodness.
she did
I
marry
want
Well,
to.
the
somebody.
weather
bad.
was
Huh?
I want to.
was good out
Believe
in
you me.
California, and they were
There's some
going
nice
for the
oysters.
weather.
You like oysters?
But
Oh, yeah.
she didn't get married twice?
You?
Oh, yeah, sure
Nice
do.
stew? Or
Yeah,
you
she
have them
did.
raw?
Do you remember?
Have them
She
raw?
must have.
So do you remember the other guy's name?
No,
It was a short-lived thing.
It was a short-lived thing. Okay.
And
See, I-
Howard was born
I've
in
never had the
California,
nerve to have
right?
them raw. I
It
don't.
must have been
I don't wanna
Williamson
try 'em
because
raw.
that's what his name was.
It was. I don't. You've never heard the name of this other
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, risque.
Yeah, risque. And then
Beer,
like,
oysters.
Howard was born in
shrimp's big
California,
down there
right?
too, right?
Huh?
Shrimp.
I think so.
Right.
Because he's about the same age as
He
Llewellyn.
either
I'm not so sure about that. I feel like he wrote me a letter once and he told me about being born in Lemoore County.
Oh, okay.
He talked about Lemoore, and I feel like I'd have to look up my stuff
Well,
again.
he was a
He
young
remembered it,
man
yeah.
when they moved to California.
There you go. He was born in North Dakota then.
Scale.
Yeah, I think so.
Builds up stuff underneath.
Because he
the
was just a
ship.
few
Just
years
like
older than
salt
Llewellyn.
buildup, or
Yep.
Yeah, but
Crud, I don't know.
we
Raise it out of the water.
jumped off from the
I don't-
railroad
I don't
bridge.
I don't see it, but
that wasn't your job.
was a no-no,
You
but
didn't
I
have to
mean,
No,
deal with that.
the kids were doing it, you
all I
know.
had to do, I
It was the
stand
thing.
off while we were in Portville.